Oh, okay. I was just green for a second. But anyway, hey guys, I'm here to do the review of Cemetery Boys by Heather Brewer. I thought I was going to do a review with my cousin, but she didn't. We were supposed to film yesterday, and she never said anything about it, so I guess we aren't. But I'm going to do my review of this. This book, man. First of all, I took notes because I'm going to be doing a review on my blog for it, so go check out my blog if you want a full review, because I'm not going to put everything in here. But I gave this, how many stars? 2. I gave this 2 stars out of 5, because there was just so much wrong with this book. First off, the cover is really pretty. Sarah, I didn't think liked it, but I believe she said she felt it was unfinished. I actually do like it. I like the writing. I feel like it kind of goes with the messiness of the book. And the cover, like, the colors are really pretty. But I don't know. When I first read this book, this is about a boy, oh, and Marley wants to move. This is about a boy who moves to this town, and there's these things called the Winged Ones. He hears rumors about them and doesn't know if they're real or not. His name is Steven, and he finds friends, and a whole bunch of different weird, strange things start happening. Let's see, what can I say? First off, my very first thing that I could say about this book is that very, very predictable and very repetitive. I don't know whether it was just her writing. I've never read I think this is her debut book. Yeah, it's her debut book, and I hope that she does not write another one. On the back here, Madeline Rue, that wrote Asylum, wrote that it was dark and twisted and brilliant. I don't understand where she got that from. Maybe I just read it differently. Obviously, every single person reads a book differently, but I didn't get that it was dark. I didn't get that it was twisted, and it definitely was not brilliant in my book. I didn't like it. Like, the only reason I gave it 2 stars is, 1, because the cover is good. I like the cover. 2, I liked the concept of the book. Like this whole Winged Ones thing, it was very interesting, which is why I picked it up. And then the beginning, like, is it the prologue? The prologue and maybe the first couple of chapters really got me into the book and got me started reading it, and I really liked it. But after it got past that, I just couldn't read it. Obviously I did finish the book because I was doing a buddy reads with my cousin, but it took me a long time to read this. I kept putting it down and picking up other books because I just didn't want to read this book. There was no reason for me to pick it up. The main character, Steven, well, there's technically kind of 3 main characters, Steven, Kara, and Devin. I didn't like any of them. Steven was very shy and not very written well. The only person throughout this entire book that stood out to me was Devin, and he was an arrogant ass, and I did not like him either. Let's see some of my notes. Another thing about her, like, writing style is that she's very scatterbrained. It seemed like I would be reading about something, and then the next minute I was reading about something else, but I don't know how it got there. Or something would happen, but I don't know who it happened to or why it happened or anything, because she didn't give any details. Because the only details she gave was on the stupid stuff that didn't need the details. She only gave those details. She didn't give ones on, like, the actual stuff that I wanted details on. It was like she would say something and then it would be done and over with. When I'm like, come on, like, I want to know more about this subject. There was a love interest. Her name was Kara. I hated all aspects of love. I don't know whether she doesn't know how to write love. She doesn't know how to make it into a book. I don't know. I don't know whether she just didn't, it just didn't get to her correctly in this book, or I don't know, because any aspect of love that she threw in here was so corny and so cheesy and did not work with the book. If she wanted this dark and, like, brilliant novel, why, first of all, why put love in it? There's no need for it. Well, I can kind of see the reason why she wanted to, but it was kind of like she had this reason, this reason, this reason, and this reason for all of this to happen, and she chose all of them when you should only choose one. It was just very corny, and I didn't like it whatsoever. I rolled my eyes every time she started saying something about Steven and Kara. It's just, no. No. There were a couple of things in here that I didn't like the way she wrote, like, that she put this gangster person in there. Let's see, what else did I not like? Like, there are so many notes. Oh, you can't even really see that. So many notes on this paper. It's not even funny. I think the biggest problem I had with this is that it didn't keep me reading. It was not one of those books that I just wanted to keep reading and not put down. Like I said, I put this book down many times so I could read something else because I didn't want to read this, and then the last, like, couple of hours I just read through it as quickly as I could just so it could be over. I don't know if I would recommend this to people just because I didn't think it was good, but like I said, every single person reads a book differently. Just like how I gave it 2 out of 5 stars and Sarah gave it 3 out of 5 stars. She said she would even buy it. I would never spend my money on this. Ever. In a million years. If someone bought it for me, okay, I'll put it on my shelf and I'll probably put it in Pride Space so that someone else can read it, but I will never read this book again. If there's a second one, I will not be reading the second one, and I will not be spending my money on this. I'm sorry, Heather Brewer, but I did not like this book. I'm not going to fake it just because it's a new book, or because her feelings might get hurt or someone else's might get hurt. I'm sorry, I did not like this book. But that's my review. If you want a bigger and kind of lengthier review, go to my blog. I will have a bigger one up there. I will also have I will also have a blog up there for An Ember in the Ashes. So go check it out. I'll leave my link in the down bar below. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the description. If you guys have read this book, let me know what you guys thought and what you guys rated it. I would love to have a discussion with you guys about what you guys thought. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.